All right, good morning. Good morning. It is Wednesday, May 7th. I am out here actually in the pit again. I've been really wanting to get back out here and do some X3 workouts. I have not been in the pit for quite a while. It needs to be some maintenance. Weeds are growing up everywhere. I did weed whack it a couple months ago and move some stuff around. That's about it that I've been back here. I've been obviously working out either at the gym or at the store, or doing my walk runs in the morning. So with this diet that I'm on right now, I have been sleeping so fantastically that again, I overslept this morning. I was sleeping so good. Usually when the alarm goes off in the morning, I'm waking up, I'm like awake. And I lay there for, 10-15 minutes, and I just get up and go to the bathroom and then get on with the day. Lately, since I've changed my diet around, eliminated some stuff, added some stuff, I have been sleeping fantastically. And it was another one of those mornings, alarm went off and I was just so deep in it, I just turned it off and just kept on sleeping. Although I had a workout plan for the day. I wanted to do my walking and my skipping, and then I wanted to go to the store, or either the store or to the driveway, and do some burpees. Slept through it. So we're gonna get on with the day. We're gonna do some X3. I'm gonna do this just a standard X3 workout: chest press, crossovers, shoulders, triceps, and that's it. I don't do legs on push day for whatever reason. Legs take a lot out of you, and I save those usually for pull days because there's not as much on the pull day. Plus you're also doing the deadlifts, which is getting your glutes and your hamstrings, so you're engaging your legs when you're doing it on the pull days. So today we're just going to do a standard X3 push day. Go nice and slow to total exhaustion, take a little break, move on to the next one, and we'll get our workout done for the day. It does feel nice to have the sun shining. I have been getting used to working out in the dark or in the store, so it is nice to have the sun shining on you and get some vitamin D into my skin. And we're working on eliminating this and all of this extra stuff. I got some liquid chalk that I was using at the gym. This stuff's fantastic. If you go to the gym, some places don't let you use chalk because they don't want the chalk on the machines. So I use this stuff, and it's liquid. Just put it in your hand, rub it, let it dry, and then it's like you have chalk on your hands and you're good to go. So I've been kind of looking at some of my past workouts, and if I go back to when I was actually probably looking the best, was probably within the first year of doing the X3. I was really following my diet strict as can be. I was working out every day. I was hitting that, and I was really starting to lean up and lean down. And so you know what? I'm gonna start bringing my mind back to that process of either doing obviously the burpees, doing some X3, or doing some sandbags, and just trying to hit it every day one way or another. Obviously with the burpees, it takes a lot more with endurance. With this, muscular fatigue is the main thing. And it looks like I got a call from the wife, so I'll be back in a second. All right, I'm back. I had to go in the house and give her some assistance. That's obviously one of the biggest issues I have in my life is my wife is very disabled, so requires my attention and care 24/7. So trying to do my workouts in between her needs and running the store and living life and doing laundry and doing the kitchen and cleaning the house and taking care of her and everything else, trying to get my workouts in and trying to keep my sanity is difficult sometimes. She wants to go out, and we go out for dinner, for lunch, for breakfast, whatever, and whatever's there, I've been just eating whatever and then working out hard, thinking that that's working. It's worked. It's kept me in shape. I'm pretty strong, but I want to lean down more. So I'm really trying to obviously eliminate some stuff. So that's allowing me, when we go out, I can say that's off the menu. I'm not eating that. I'm not eating that. And I can eat certain things. So we're going to work on this. All right, you two. Hope we don't have a cat fight here. Oh yeah, we got the slow walk. Nobody's hackles are up. All right, we got the two king kitties out here. They want my attention, but I'm working out. All right, so like I was saying, I noticed as I look back a lot of the videos, some of the X3 videos, I was looking pretty lean and pretty strong. Still got my strength there, probably not my full X3 strength that I had when I was doing it every day. But we're gonna try and work that back in there. We're gonna work some sandbags in, we're gonna work our burpees back in, and we're gonna get our walking, skipping, sprinting workouts in. So trying to do all that while taking care of the wife is the challenge. All right, so with the X3, Dr. J says 1 set, nice and slow to total exhaustion. Take a 1-2 minute break and then do the next one. When I was doing that, I was gaining a lot of strength and keeping my muscle. So that's the goal as we get older. Oh. 16 with that, and I haven't done the yellow band probably over a year. So, and when I stopped doing the yellow band, I was getting 16 to 18. So I think I've kept my strength in that factor, in that area. So that's a bonus. All right, so now we're going to take about a minute break, and we're going to do some crossovers, trying to get a good stretch, really squeezing on the back end. So we'll be back in a minute. All right, we're back, just kind of cleaning up my mess here, getting ready to do the crossovers. I was just thinking to myself, I have changed my diet and I have seen no movement downward in the weight category. Although I believe this diet is going to work. My insulin resistance is so strong because I've been doing OMAD for 10 plus years. I did fasting when I was working, especially I would work an 8-hour or a 16-hour day, and I would just take water with me, and I would fast, and I was losing the weight, and it was working. Anytime you change a diet or you do something drastic, it's going to work, but I was never able to really keep it off. So with this new diet, it's actually a life protocol that I'm trying to do right now, trying to really change my thought process on foods that I'm eating, what I want to eliminate from my diet, probably for the rest of my life. Still incorporate them a little bit on the weekends when you want to go out and enjoy yourself, but during the week, the majority of your training, your work week, Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday, whatever, take 1 or 2 days to go out and enjoy things you want to enjoy. And I've done that before. I've done that, like I said, where I've fasted during the week. I've done OMAD during the week. And then on the weekends, you know, the wife wants to go out and we go out and enjoy ourselves, and then kick back into the training during the week. And I saw that when I was doing the X3, I was really bringing the weight down. I could see a little bit more abs here, although I put some back on. So I'm just trying to thought process and train myself to stay within the parameters that I'm setting myself for eating, which there's still lots of good food to eat. Hey, you. All right. All right, next up, crossovers, serious steel, green band. Ten. Oh. 17 with a push out as much as I could at the end and getting that big stretch. Whew. Got weeds growing up right in my fake lawn out here. So, like I said, it's more of a changing my eating habits altogether. And there's a lot of food I can enjoy. I've really been enjoying what I've been making for dinner. Although right now, to really attack my insulin resistance, I'm trying to get rid of all that and just really narrow it down to a very narrow diet until I can kick things in and start losing some fat and seeing the scale drop down. And then I can start adding a few things back in there that I like to eat. So right now I'm just being very serious and very drastic at what I'm doing. So like I said, we'll see at the end of the month if that protocol is working, and I'll let you know what that is. All right, next up, overhead press. We got about a minute or two break, and I'm gonna set that up and we'll be back. All right, so next up is X3 press. And I'm gonna try something a little bit different today. I saw a guy doing a workout with the bar where he was just going up and over his head and behind his head, up and over. And he just sat there and just did that back and forth until he couldn't do the bar, just the big, barbell anymore. So that's good. It's a good rotation on your shoulders. So I'm gonna give it a try with the X3. I've got my long bar set up. I've got the Serious Steel red band, and we're just gonna give it a try until we can't pick it up anymore. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 34, 35, 30, 32 total with that. I really like that. I could really feel it in my shoulders. I was trying not to use the tricep to really extend it and just trying to keep that tension in my shoulders as I rotate up and over my head, just enough to clear, come down, stretch, push it up just enough with the shoulders to clear, come down, push it up with the shoulders. Really concentrating on doing it. I like that. I'm gonna start doing that more. Whew. All right, we got one more break and we got triceps to finish it off today. All right, back. One of the reasons I really like the X3 is it's just like one set, total exhaustion, and let your body rest till the next time you do it. You're not doing 4, 5, 6, 7 sets. That's more of an endurance. You're really attacking the muscles when you're doing that. I've done those before when I was, been to the gym where I do 100 leg presses. I'll do 100 chest presses, grab some 45 dumbbells and just rack out 10, 12, as many as you can on the first time. When you exhaust out, you set the bars, the bells down, catch your breath for a few seconds, you pick them back up again, and you just rack out as many as you can. And you do that until you hit 100. And for the next 3 or 4 days, your chest, your ligaments, your tendons, everything is just ripped and sore. And that's, I mean, you know, obviously you're putting weight on the tendons and the ligaments when you're doing that. Your gravity is pulling and you're stretching those ligaments and tendons, which is good. You don't want to overdo it. I wouldn't want to do that with 90-pound dumbbells, because once you get tired, then your ligaments and tendons are gonna have a problem. That's why I kind of like this. I can really just nice and slow and just push it, and given that last effort, I'm at that total muscular exhaustion phase. You go the Mike Metzer, you know, theory. There's other theories also where you do the full endurance, and you can see what some of these people get with burpees when they're doing 500-600 burpees every day, and they are just chiseled. You know what? I think both of them work. It just depends on what you want to do and what's going to work for you. For me, I like feeling strong. I like keeping my muscles intact and keeping my muscular, although we're going to get rid of this and lean up. And that's just not going to be just for a series. I want to lean up. I want, this time next year, I want to come out here and I want to do this in the sun, and I want to see veins on my abs. I want to see that. That's kind of my goal. What I'm going with this is a lifestyle change, so that I can get lean and stay lean, not just a diet for a month or two and then, you know, you go back to what you were doing. It's going to be a total lifestyle change. And I see the boss is calling me again, so I will take another break and I'll be back in a second. All right, I'm back. That was a bit longer break. I had to go in and hairspray her hair. She doesn't have the dexterity or strength to hold the hairspray up and spray her hair anymore. So after she gets done doing her makeup and everything, I got to go in there and help her spray her hair after she hair blow dries. She can hold the blow dryer and do this. She just can't do the hairspray. So there's things I got to do. That's kind of why I'm doing this. The thing I like about this workout is I can take a 2-3 minute break and come in here and then come back and really exhaust the triceps, exhaust the chest in the middle of it. I'm not like doing, you know, trying to hit burpees in a 20-minute time thing, and then she calls me in 10 minutes and then I'm, you know, screwed up for my timing and my workout. So one of the reasons I do like this X3, probably one of the reasons why I got it in the first place, was like a workout when I needed to. And if you do it in a relatively quick, exhaustive fashion, you can get done in 15 minutes. And you can do that every day, and you can get pretty jacked. All right, so we're gonna do tricep press downs to finish us off. Eight. 9. 10. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. Oh. 20 pushes with that. So after not doing the X3 serious like this for over a year, kind of happy that I still have a lot of that strength still retained. So we're gonna start throwing the X3 back into my workouts. I've been sleeping so well in the morning. I don't want to get up. When the alarm goes off, I'm sleeping right through because I'm sleeping so well. So I gotta take advantage of that right now and see how I can work that into my training schedule. So that was it for today. Like I said, I have planned to do my hour-long walk with my skipping, and then do a 20-minute burpee session, probably in the driveway this morning. But sleep was so good, I slept right through it. So after I got the wife up and got her in the shower and so she could do her face, I came out here and busted this out nice and quick. Kind of nice to be back out here in the pit. I need to maybe clean this up some if I want to bring my sandbag out here and start throwing the sandbag around out here some more. And get that, it's spring and summer, so it's going to be hot and warm. And working out in that store in the morning, it's going to be nice and stuffy, so I like it out here. So I need to figure out how I can store the sandbag on the porch, maybe throw it into a trash can and put a lid on it so the cats and the animals won't get it and the bugs won't land on it, and I can protect it that way. So we'll figure something out. I know I want to get the sandbag out here. I want to get my pull-up bar back out here and start doing burpees, sandbags, pull-ups, burpees, sandbags, pull-ups, something like that. Really testing the body and burning the fat bye-bye. So that's it for today. Get it done, go live your life, and I'll see you in the next one.